Alright, episode 27. Welcome back to the series. First of all, I want to say that the weather today was immaculate. As you can see, uh, blue skies, clear blue skies at that. So, very, very nice to train in this weather. Although I have been training regardless of the weather, because, yeah, that's called discipline, training even if, you don't feel like it. So, um, but it does help that the weather was nice. So yeah, definitely gonna enjoy this basically time from March until October-ish. Because that winter grind, that winter arc is kind of a nightmare for any calisthenics athlete because unless you want to train in the cold and dark, you're gonna have to sign up to a gym, and that's something that I really hate and I actually struggled with because training in a gym is so I feel anyway it's so bad because there's fluorescent lights there and people slam the weights there and you can't really focus on what you're doing. But I guess at the end of the day, life's not perfect and you have to move on and get on with it. Even if it's not perfect, you still got to get those sessions in. So yeah, at least now it's over pretty much. So yeah, bring on the summer, especially with this series. I'm going to be posting quite frequently. I would say if I can every day. I don't see why not. I'm going to be outside pretty much every day training. So that's the thing. I train in the evenings because I would have had all my meals in. So I like to train in the evening because um, I just feel much stronger. Like I know that after my workout, I'm not really going to do anything. So it's the best time for me to train. So yeah, that's just a tip for anyone who wants to get the most gains. Don't forget about this. So it's like you might be a better performer in the morning after just one meal, or you might actually do better in the evening after a lot of meals. So yeah, that's just a tip. Anyway, let's get into this workout. So this is basically pike press ups on the higher bars, which for me I find it to be a bit harder than doing it on the floor because on the floor you can put your feet together, but on these bars here your feet are separate. So the fact that your feet are separate means that your weight is being distributed even more onto your shoulders and less on your legs. So this is why I'm choosing to do it up here because I can do it on parallettes, which I carry in my gym bag. But the problem is, um, doing it on here is a bit harder. So that's why I'm going to do it on here. So if I can get strong on here, then yeah, the parallettes will be just way easier. The reason why I like this variation a lot is simply because my legs went up there. Didn't intend to do that, but as you get stronger, you'll find that this kind of stuff happens. But yeah, because I'm pushing into the handlebar so much that my legs come off the bars. But as I was saying, the reason I like this variation so much is because as you can see, my head is going past my hands. And this is really good because you get a really deep stretch in your shoulders. And especially when working shoulders, the range of movement being this big is going to really benefit my strength gains and it's going to help me to press out more importantly from that really deep position, which is what they also call the hole in powerlifting. So when you squat and you get to the bottom of it, they call that the hole. So that's really good for building raw strength. Yeah, anyway, after that was done, so I started with that because that's the hardest variation. Then I moved on to pike push-ups on a straight bar. As you may notice, my feet are together. And as I said before, that makes it easier because your center of gravity is going to be absorbed by your feet as well a little bit if they're together. So that's just my tip to you. Start off with doing your legs apart and doing pike press ups like that, and then move on to a variation like this. This one I actually enjoy more than the other one because I'm kind of able to imagine a bit better that I'm doing handstand press ups on a straight bar. For me, that's a really big goal. So what I'm doing at the bottom here is I'm just imagining that I'm actually in a handstand. I guess you could say that's a little weird way to think about it, or it's just like a hack or mental hack that I use. So anytime I train pike press ups, I don't just do the pike press ups. I actually imagine, like, I envision myself doing handstand press ups because that's really the goal. You can do pike press ups to build your shoulders and that's it, but I personally, I'm doing them for the sake of gaining strength and having the ability to then do handstand press ups. So I'm always just imagining that I'm doing a handstand press up. Like here, I pause, I try to get my head kind of synced up and imagine that I'm doing a handstand press up because I believe that it's just better to train like that and it dials in your form a little bit better. And you want to practice the forward lean, which is something that's very important. So as you can see, I'm not coming straight down and headbutting the bar. I'm actually coming forward, which is exactly the same range of motion like you'd be doing if you're doing a handstand press up. So that's a very important tip. Train as if you're already where you want to be in the future, and then the training that you do now will become a lot easier in terms of handling it. So don't live for that short-term reward. Focus on the long-term goal. Anyway, so I worked on my shoulder strength. Now I'm just going to work on the balance element. As you see here, opening my legs out actually makes the handstand a bit easier. And then I went for like a handstand press up negative there, but my shoulders were hurting quite a bit from those reps I've done before. So yeah, just working on balance here, trying out different shapes of my legs while maintaining balance. I think that's a really good way to boost your handstand. If you can kind of do like leg cycles with your legs, or change your leg positions and get comfortable upside down, that's going to help you evolve a lot more and get more out of your sessions. So don't just aim to kick up and hold the handstand. Actually start to move your legs around in different positions and try to get as comfortable as I said. Holding the handstand. So here it's just a case of me finding that balance. I am able to balance the handstand. It's just, as I said, a case of having that ability to really master my body weight, which is why I call it the series Master My Body Weight. And then yeah, I just got bored of it, I guess, and started doing some pike press ups here, trying to keep my legs completely straight. And if you look at this from the side, I'm doing a pike press up, but it's a good clean form, so I'm happy with that. And then yeah, just kind of pretty much went all out, and here I'm trying to just get fatigued as quick as possible. I don't want to stay at the park too long, so just finished off with some more handstands, and then yeah, pretty much that's it. So this is just a shoulder based day, pretty simple, nothing special, but those are the sessions that are going to build you the most. And then yeah, as you can see here, I'm getting fatigued, can't even hold a handstand, which is a good sign that I should pretty much be done with the session, because I usually don't struggle with the handstand. So yeah, that's it really for this episode. Nothing special, but enjoyed the weather and it was a good workout overall. So stay tuned for the next episode and more.